Thank you, chappers, for sitting down. We've come back from Oslo.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Knackered. Genuinely, that was hard work. Yeah, honestly, I've been out there for 5-6 days and I'm done. Yeah, I've just done everything. Yeah, I haven't stopped.
Do you have any highlights?
Highlights, everything. I massively love the rugby. Yeah, but there's much more that goes on than just the rugby. It's often about what happens around the rugby. Why are we talking about it, Sean? Show us, but make it epic. Sean, I said make it epic, mate. Yeah, make it epic. So we all got to get to Oslo. Everyone books their own flights. They travel at their own occasions. Ali went a week early. No one knows why. Otherwise, people are arriving on the Tuesday, 2-3 days before. Most people would have arrived by the Wednesday. We had a couple arrive on the Thursday, and then we had 2 people arrive after the first game on the first day of the game. But it's a great way for you rock up, you get to embrace the city, you get to check it out a little bit before you have to play any rugby, you get to venues and stuff. Just scout everything out and have fun. And you can see rugby players everywhere you look.
Bye, Carl.
Oh yes, Carl's got.
Bye, other Carl.
See you a bit, Carl. I meant him.
So Oslo kit, we always like to have a special fun tournament kit. This year we chose fuchsia because it didn't clash with any of the other team's colours, and it's a bit different. It's not a normal colour. We've got some cool things inside it. Up into the chest on the front, we've got the Nordic pines, looking rather proud and making everyone look great. The bulk of the shirt. Above them, in the sort of the shoulder region, we've got the Northern Lights. Then on the sleeves, we have, still with the Northern Lights in them, but we have the Nordic runes, a little bit of a Norse nudge. And then you also got a mashed up Norwegian flag inside the shorts. So the kit itself is a pure tribute to Norway and to our host city. So we want a bit more than just normal stash. You've got the players have got shirt, shorts, socks, so they look the part the whole time. On top of that, we've got a tour t-shirt, we've got a tour polo just for the closing ceremony, and we've got a tour hoodie as well. And they match the match kit as well. So everyone looks exactly the same all the weekend. So all the teams know exactly who we are. Anytime they see that shirt, that hoodie, that t-shirt, that polo, they know who we are.
So because Chappers hadn't arrived in Norway yet, I'm going to have to fill in this part of the interview. It's Sean, by the way, if you don't know. Anyway,
Wednesday, the day most of us woke up with slightly sore heads, but that didn't stop the Outlaws going on exploration of Oslo. There was local culture, some great sights, and even a boat trip if you managed to get to the dock on time. For others, like myself, Ryan and Jakob, we went on our own little adventure to find one of the few government-run shops to stock up on more beverages, as it was quite pricey to drink out. We eventually found the legendary store and headed back to town for the Union Cup registration. This was at the Comfort Hotel Karl Johan. It was the first time some of us caught up after landing, and furthermore, the first time we bumped into other IGR teams registering too. After a well-deserved dinner, we all headed to the London pub, one of the most welcoming gay bars where most of the teams frequented at. Below ground, there was a more of a traditional looking London pub. The upstairs was where the club was situated. We spent most of the night there dancing, requesting our favourite tracks from the DJ, and making new rugby tour friends.
Honestly, when you walk around a city and you find a beach volleyball court in the middle of nowhere, you're going to play. And there was no one playing. We were like, this would be the best thing ever for a bit of team bonding. We'll get full-on Top Gun action. It'd be brilliant. So yeah, so we all just rocked. I told everyone a time, didn't tell them what they were doing, just told them where to be. And they all turned up and they all saw the beach volleyball court and they're like, oh, we're playing volleyball then, yeah? They definitely got stuck in straight away. Everyone was like, make some fun teams to start and then just moving people around, make sure everyone has a go. And then they definitely got into it. We were playing volleyball, but all the sports shops were shut for Ascension Day. So couldn't get none of that. So we just used rugby balls. We tried to keep it real. So like you can use normal volleyball tactics, but also you could just catch it and pass it to your mate as well. So only scoring a point if the ball hits the floor on the opposition side. So yeah, so keep it like kind of like badminton, I suppose, but with a bit of volleyball flex at the same time. And then after that, it's up to them to develop it however they want. If they want to go extreme with line-out lifts, they can do it.
What's in there? What's in there? Spice rum? Hey! A little bit of rum?
What's in there?
Gin.
One of the vans says free burritos. I don't know how that.
I only want two.
Well, free the burritos. Let them go.
No, F-R-E-E.
It's an amazing occasion because all the teams that are playing for that week, they all turn up to the opening ceremony. Everyone's decked out, shirt, club tie. That's the one time you get dressed up properly. And you're representing your club. And it's just really nice to see all the other teams that you know you're going to be playing against in the next few days, all there congregating together. And you get to have speeches from the host team, host club, from leaders from IGR, and you get all the team name shout outs, which are the best bit. So game day one, it's important. Everyone has to get there on time. It's always an early start. We were lucky, we didn't start till 11, I think. That was great, lying. Get to the ground, find your tent, find the medics. Everyone that needs it is carrying a wound or something from the whole season we've just played. Get yourself strapped up, get yourselves ready for the game, get yourself starting to focus on what's about to happen, because this is one game of potentially 6 across 3 days. This is going to be hard wearing on the body. We've got 25 in the squad. We've got to use everybody, and we're going to be in trouble by day 3 because everybody is. So first game, Munich Monks. We played them once before. Our second team from the Birmingham tournament. They played them back then in 2023. So we're lucky to be playing them again. and we were hoping to get a bit of revenge and get a win, get a first win on the board in the first game. Got to be focused. Got to try and get rid of any hangovers anyone's got from the last few days. Get out any of the travelling bugs. And yeah, just really throw yourselves into game one. Get your skills up high and then go for it. Game one, not ideal result, but we put ourselves out there. We certainly got some of the rustiness out, and there's definitely a lot of potential to build on. We scored ourselves a couple of tries. We defended well at times, and we can see where we need to just tighten things up a little bit, just to turn things on. So the rest of the day is going to be a chill out time. We get to relax, just to enjoy a bit of social time, and then we get focused again and switched on for the second game in the afternoon against Glasgow Raptors. Yeah, so game 2 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's late. Everyone started to, it's getting a bit stiff and a bit achy. Got to turn it back on again, get warmed up again, get focused, play the game. We started well. We scored a try early. We thought, this will be great. We're doing well. We knew they'd had a big result in the morning. They'd had a big win. So we knew we were in for a bit of a game. And then suddenly the tide turned and they just ran in try after try after try. But we knew that we could do better. And we used the second half and we regrouped and we just flicked a switch and we just suddenly clicked. And everything that we'd had as potential in game 1 and everything that maybe started game 2 at the very, very start when we scored, it clicked again and we scored try after try after try for the rest of the game. And maybe another 5-10 minutes, we'd have had enough to win that one. But it was definitely a hell of a performance to finish day 1. So not the ideal result because we still lost. But the performance and the way that we played out there led us to think that we're gonna rock day 2. We scored 4, maybe 5 tries against Glasgow, and across the rest of the tournament, no one scored any tries against them. And yeah, that's an achievement.
I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a breath. I wanna take you there.
Yeah, I'm just pulling my hair.
She's alive, she's having fun.
What are you serving?
No.
Beers and cheers.
I think that's all we can.
It's the mascot.
My mascot.
Mascot.
Yeah, but we don't tell people that.
The muffin is the mascot.
My mascot.
And I'm Nicky. Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Checking the security cams back at home, yeah.
It's hard work getting up on day 2. You've played a whole day of rugby, you've had days of enjoying yourself, and suddenly you've got to go again. Normally, you don't. The day after, it's a rest and recuperation day, but not in a tournament. Tournament rugby, you go again. So we get set, we get there earlier, 10 a.m, next game, Colchester Kings. They've had a couple of poor results on day 1. We're still buzzing from game 2. We're ready to go. Boom, knocked it out of the park. What a performance. Genuinely, we really stuck at it. We turned it on in places. We managed to control the tempo, and whilst they put up a hell of a fight, we really just played to our systems, played to our strengths, and we got a really good result like that. And after the group stages, it takes a short amount of time anyway to rejig who's going to play who in the knockouts, because people are still playing up until at midday lunchtime. So you don't know what time you'll be playing in the afternoon necessarily until you've seen what other results have come in from other groups as to who you'll be playing against. Okay. And we took a while. There's 2 or 3 different times. There was a bit of restructuring going on, and we were unsure who our opponents were going to be. But later on, we found out it was going to be 5 o'clock kickoff against Brighton and Hove Sea Serpents. And we're like, okay, well, we played at 10, then we finished at 11. We've now got 6 hours to enjoy ourselves. So that's a perfect time to do some mini challenges and have a bit of social fun. Any ridiculously named challenge you could think of that would involve interaction with other clubs. So the essence is that you can't achieve this challenge internally. You have to go and socialise with all these other players from all these other teams and all these other countries. So we had a fun one, which was give a man a fish or something like that, or go fish, I think that was it. And you had to go and find a marine animal, so either a Plymouth dolphin or a Brighton Hove Sea Serpent, and you had to imaginary catch them with your fishing rod. And that was an absolute beauty. There was Simone Says, which was one of my favourites, and there was one of the French team, there was a women's combined team called Les Simone, and you had to go and find one of their players and bring them back and get them to partake in a game, or well, they had to lead a game of Simone Says. And that was an absolute cracker, absolutely raucous little 10-20 minutes, that one. We had blind day, so we had to go and find 4 different people from 4 different clubs and then get them to enact an episode of Blind Date, just like the old school one that we used to watch when we were all children. That was a lot of fun. Cotty, he got an absolute belter, and he had to go and find another player from another club and complete a full kit swap. That's shirt, shorts, socks. Yeah, and he did not achieve it because he picked a player who was totally the wrong size, and he couldn't even get his shirt halfway down. But fair play to the other player, because they were drowned. They were wearing a dress by the end of it. I threw in another one which was called Ginger Ninja, and the essence was that you had to find, anyone, the couple of people that I told they were allowed to do it, could go and find any ginger people they like, and they had to sneak up on me like a ninja. And if they were successful, and I was shocked and surprised, that's a success, 1 point to them. But if I spotted the ginger ninja and I called them out before they managed to surprise me, then I won, so I would get a point. And across the end of the weekend, we carried it on, not just through downtime. I think I was 7-0 down by then. But when we finished the weekend, I think I was about 15-1. I did not win Ginger Ninja.
No. You are here. Well, you're not sure. Under the side after all. I'm champion. I like chicken. It's the boy on the Shows your batters. No, the other one. Show your bows. Where's your glasses? What we got on your plate? Right slips, right. What's we getting there? And he's got 2.
Work it! Work it! Work! Come back, remember. We've not a kicked it. Oh, might as well go with us, mate. Come on out. Fuck off. Woo!
Day 3 is the hardest day because it's full on knockout rugby from then. It's semi-finals and then a final. If you win in the morning, you play in the afternoon. It was a 9 o'clock kickoff. That's very early. It's hard work after 2 days of rugby. It'd be hard work after no days of rugby. And we rock up and we knew, we'd seen the forecast, it was going to chuck it down with rain. We knew it was going to be bad. We were playing Caledonian Thetans, which was the Thebans with some Spanish players in there as well, I think from Madrid, hence the Thetans. And we knew it was going to be bad. The warm-up started fine, it was dry, it was great, and then suddenly the heavens opened and it was torrential. And by day 3, you do have injuries. People have got little knocks, little bruises, whatever it might be, they're aches and pains. People are from all teams starting to drop. And I think we were down to about 18, maybe 19 players tops. It might have just been 17, 18, but we were certainly running low on players. But we put our spirited performance in, and I think it was lost on the last play. We were going for the try to get the win, and then they had an interception, and then they scored the try, so they got the win. But now we're done with the rugby. It's time to enjoy ourselves. So it's time for Kangaroo Court, and it's time for the closing ceremony after.
There she is. What are you drinking? Tamsin, what you drink? Oh,
Lemon cider.
You know, there's a whole documentary about what you're drinking this weekend, by the way.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we have like 3 entries.
I have drunk lots of cider and lots of vodka.
What is this one drinking?
Oh,
You have to show us. Documentary.
Hi, I have a beer.
Okay, Simon one has got beer.
And I have some other fun stuff for later.
Law, what have you got?
Obviously beers.
Obviously. Do I dare ask about rhubarb?
Obviously not beers.
Guy, what are you drinking?
Glockenspiel cider.
Glockenspiel. How does it sound?
I don't know, it's just
It sounds like a tune, right? Do, 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 do. I'm sipping it.
I'm so
It's time for Players Court, Kangaroo Court. It's called many things. Historically, it has a bad rep in rugby. It's seen as a place where naughty, nasty, dirty, horrible things happen. Not at the Outlaws. We have a fun court. It's always been about fun. We laugh about things that have happened. We joke about stuff, and we come up with inventive and silly punishments. Yeah, nothing degrading, nothing nasty. Everything is pure fun. Yeah, for entertainment, for enjoyment, not for penalising and punishing people.
This is, I can't even read that, but it's alcoholic lemonade, everybody, alcoholic lemonade. And as we know, partners should share everything.
Get on top though.
Oh!
We thought you were a top.
And the rest. You can dip past that colour.
Love it.
Wash it down. And then you can wash it down with a little bit of fire. You ready, you two? Get ready. Go.
Spillage.
She's so pretty.
Sogno all'orizzonte mancano le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me, su le finestre mostra tutto il mio cuore che è acceso. Chiudi dentro me la luce che ho incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai veduto.
quando sei lontana, sogno all'orizzonte, manca le parole. E io sì lo so che sei con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Mio sole, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye.
Any last words, Jordan?
Bye Norway, it's been a pleasure.
Captain out.
Been a bit shit really, innit?